It is a great pleasure to address you on the International Women's Day after 1 year into the global COVID-19 crisis. COVID-19 is an urban pandemic. It has challenged cities around the world, and particularly women in cities. Cities remain the epicenters of the pandemic today. More than 90% of the cases are reported in cities. If we want to come out stronger from the crisis, efforts making our cities better managed, governed, and financed must be elevated. UN Habitat's World Cities Report 2020 demonstrates urbanization is central to fight against poverty, inequality, unemployment, and climate change. Sustainable urbanization has a key role in the decade of action for the Sustainable Development Agenda. Cities and slums are growing globally, with 1 billion people living in slums today, and an estimated 3 billion by 2030 if nothing changes. Research by UN Habitat and UN Women have shown that women aged 15 to 49 are the majority in most slums. In addition, women in informal settlements are worse off than men. That means most of the people facing the worst standard of living are women in informal settlements. If we want to reduce inequalities and poverty with a global impact, we must engage women in the informal settlements and slums. If we want to build back better, become more resilient and advance development, we must build with and for women. If we want to implement the Sustainable Development Goals and the new urban agenda in cities, leaving no one and no space behind, we must connect women and girls to opportunities of sustainable urbanization. UN Habitat has engaged and invested and will continue to engage and invest in women's empowerment, development, gender equality, and in implementing human rights for all in cities. During COVID-19, UN Habitat was active in 37 countries, 250 cities targeting 6.8 million people with more than 20 million euros in direct investment, protecting women from eviction, violence, food insecurity, and the spread of the disease, data collection and monitoring, and social economic recovery. Through the participatory slum upgrading program in Kenya alone, more than 70,000 women were engaged, sensitizing with communities, producing masks, managing hand washing stations, planning and rearranging spaces for physical distancing, accessing food and basic services, as well as providing assistance to victims of gender-based violence. UN Habitat ensures women empowerment and gender equality by establishing more than 30 country teams with women focal points and with clear responsibilities to ensure full participation of women and giving a voice to women's priorities and needs. All country teams members are trained on gender mainstreaming and in applying an equitable approach. At community level, women are elected in every settlements cluster and trained to represent women's interests. In Ghana, this has led to the design of public space serving children, youth, and women for economic and cultural purposes, and a microfinance institution with a revolving funds for women businesses. In Cameroon and Kenya, women have created a social support service and saving groups for women to increase safety and socio-economic development. In Senegal, women have launched a joint business to provide job opportunities for women living in the settlements with social responsibilities. In 15 countries, women have influenced design and use of street, community spaces, and service centers. At the same time, processes and solutions have been institutionalized and have more scalable, informing a citywide and national approaches. The UN Deputy Secretary General, Madam Amina Mohammed, witnessed the achievements of women improving the standard of living for 100,000 people in Ghana, Gamashe, a project that was selected by the Dubai Expo as a best practice. UN Habitat has invited some voices from the participatory slum upgrading program to share achievements by or for women in informal settlements. I would like to thank the European Commission and the Organization of the African, Caribbean and Pacific States for more than a decade of partnership in the framework of participatory slum upgrading program and the opportunity to have transformed the life of more than 267 young women prior to the crisis. We must expand partnerships and increase efforts by investing in women and girls living in informal settlements and slums, and invite women leaders to drive us in building back better and progressively delivering human rights for all. Let us celebrate all the achievements by and for women today. Thank you.